Hey everybody, Movie Reviewer next door here, and I'm back with another review. This time I saw Smile 2. It's a 2024 horror film directed by Parker Finn, and it stars Naomi Scott, Rosemary DeWitt, Lucas Gage, Miles Gutierrez Riley, Peter Jacobson, Ray Nicholson, Dylan Galula, Raul Castillo, and Kyle Gallner. In this film, about to embark on a new world tour, global pop sensation Sky Riley begins experiencing increasingly terrifying and inexplicable events. Overwhelmed by the escalating horrors and the pressure of fame, Sky is forced to face her dark past to regain control of her life before it spirals out of control. So, what did I think of Smile 2? Well, if you watched my Smile review I just uploaded, you'd know that I wasn't a big fan of it. I hate this even more because not only does it just suck as a movie to me, it makes new mistakes and also the same mistakes from the first film, which is what you should never do. But let me get to the cast. This is probably not going to be that long a review. It's still going to be a spoiler review, though. So, spoilers. Naomi Scott plays Sky Riley. She's a pop star. She is possibly the only decent actor in this film, or decent acting performance in this film, as I do think she's genuinely emoting very well. She's trying her best to react to what is given to her. Rosemary DeWitt plays Elizabeth Riley, Sky's manager and mother. Rosemary DeWitt is usually pretty good in in pretty much everything I've seen her in. She's kind of bad here, very overdone. Lucas Gage plays Lewis, who's a drug dealer that Sky goes to. He's there just like he was in the Roadhouse remake. He's an actor I really don't understand why he's famous. All I know is that he's gay. It's about all I know about him. Miles Gutierrez Riley plays Joshua. He's the overbearing, or like overbearingly nice to the point where it feels very fake and phony assistant. He got really annoying really quick. Peter Jacobson plays Morris. He's an ER nurse that offers to help Sky try to try to stop the demon from affecting her. Um, Ray Nicholson plays Paul Hudson, an actor she was just involved in a car crash with. He's barely in the film. He's there. Dylan Galula plays Gemma, her best friend, who she barely who she doesn't talk to much anymore after blowing up at her. She's not great. Probably the worst acting performance in the whole film. And she just doesn't act normal. She seems like an alien. Raul Castillo plays Darius. He's the owner of the um he's the owner of the record label. He's fine. And Kyle Gallner plays Joel in the opening oneer that really is just there to get rid of the rest of the characters from the first film. Uh, 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 sorry. I just don't really know what there's left to say about this film, given that most of my issues with the first film are the same here. A lot of the acting seems very off and not convincing, aside from Naomi Scott, who is nominated for Best Actress in some shows, which I wouldn't exactly say I agree, but I do like her performance here for the most part. Um, this film, rather than being a continuation, it feels like a requel somehow, even though it's only the second film in the series. It feels like a remake of the first film, given a slightly different setting, even though this is supposed to be a direct continuation of the first one in the way that Joel passes it to a Joel inadvertently passes the curse to Lucas Gage's character who's buying drugs from this drug dealer and now he's a drug dealer. And yeah, a lot of the same events from the first film happen. You have the main character witness something horrifying, she gets it, and then a fake out ending that's really unsatisfying. The issue here is that it's copying the first film, which is why I bumped it down a star. Some people might think 3 out of 10 is too harsh for this film. Yes, I'll give it this. It's pretty, it looks good, it's well shot, there are some good effects. But good effects aren't enough to help a horrific script. The writing in the first and second films is dreadful, mostly because it overly relies on this unreliable main character thing where you can't believe a single thing your main character is saying. So you're about on this you're not I'm not able to feel for the main character because she A does really stupid shit like wait forever to find out what she can do to stop all this stuff or something randomly happens to push the plot along so that she can't do it, or she just straight up ignores advice. And many things are copied from the first film, like the main character speaking in front of an audience of people and the teleprompter stops working and then she accidentally hurts somebody, kind of similar to our main character Rose in the first film, killing the cat and putting it in the box off screen again, so it's a shocker. Um, then there's again the fake out ending where it's like, oh, she's actually gonna do it. She's gonna do what they said, and then the ghost pretends to be dead just to fuck with her, I guess. And then the ending somehow is her at the tour, even though and her mom is alive. Like her mom is actually alive, not like the spirit is making her think her mom's alive even though she thinks she killed her. She's just there for some reason. The film never explains this. Everybody who says that this is a fantastic horror movie from the past year never explains this. Like, why the fuck is the mom there? She should be dead because we confirmed she was actually dead. But oh, wait, maybe the entire movie was a fucking dream. Uh, what other issues did I have with the first movie? I mean, the fact that it's boring as shit and it's very repetitive. It a lot of the same shit happens over and over. It's really sad that like you have this concept that could be done interestingly or done again better and it's just not. Like again, there's good practical effects and one thing I can give this film over the last one, this musical score isn't as bad. It's fine. It sounds more like music. And again, Naomi Scott, she's pretty decent in the main role. But other than that, excuse me. Other than that, it's just basically a lamer version of It Follows with Jacob's Ladder and The Ring and other movies that I already mentioned that are much better. Um, I really don't know what to say about this one because again, it just feels like the first one done again, but somehow even worse and more boring. So, not much else I can say about it. That was my review of Smile 2. If you've seen the film, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. If you have any recommendations, put them down there as well. And movie reviewer next door. Out.